What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me today. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like button because that's the most important thing you can do for me on this channel. What it does, that it helps make sure that those who are subscribed to the channel will indeed get their notifications, and it also helps to push this video through the YouTube algorithm as well. Secondly, if you're new to the channel, or maybe you've been ghost watching this channel for quite some time now, please do me a favor and yourself a favor by hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell notification next to the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. And lastly, please make sure you share this video out on your social media platforms to your family and friends to inform them on this news and information. And yes, that does help to give me a slight boost in the YouTube algorithm also. And with the introduction out of the way, let's get into today's news. And today we have to talk about Harris and Walz and their unhinged panic email blast that they sent out to all their supporters in the middle of Donald Trump's interview with Elon Musk on X. Yes, during the interview on X, the Harris campaign sent out this unhinged email blast to all of their supporters, begging them for donations, apparently to save democracy from slipping into the hands of Trump and Elon Musk, who are clearly going to turn this country into a dictatorship if Trump wins, right? And apparently now Elon Musk is Donald Trump's lackey. Let's get into this. I first want to read this tweet here from Colin Rugg, and then we'll get into the actual email blast that he posted on his page. So the tweet reads this: Justin, the Harris campaign releases unhinged campaign email suggests Elon Musk controls democracy in America. Go figure. I didn't know Elon Musk is controlling democracy at the current moment. The desperate email blasted the desperate email blasted Musk for allowing hate speech and disinformation on X. And I quote, "The richest person in the world is a lackey for Team MAGA. Musk already ruined Twitter by allowing hate speech and disinformation to flood the platform. Now Musk is using his vast fortune and broad reach to try and control our democracy." Once again, I'm going to keep saying it as I always say it. The ones who preach the most about wanting to protect democracy, wanting to save democracy, they preach the most about disinformation, misinformation, malinformation, dangerous rhetoric, so on and so forth, are the ones who violate all of the things that they point out about everybody else the most. What's the issue here? Before we even get into this email, the issue here is, how dare you allow Donald Trump to have a voice? How dare you open him up, not to a new platform, but to reintroduce him to one of the largest social media platforms in the world? You should never allow him to speak, even though we're the ones preaching democracy is on the ballot and we have to save this country from dictator Trump. We're preaching this, but we're the ones acting like dictators, trying to shut down free speech. Go figure. Go figure. So here's the email blast from the Harris-Walz campaign. And I'll zoom in just a little bit so you can see it better, and we'll all go through this together. It reads this: right now, Elon Musk is interviewing Donald Trump live on Twitter. We're not calling it X. I don't know what you thought you were doing by just refusing to call it X, but okay. It's not enough that Musk has pledged to donate millions of dollars to help re-elect Trump. He's using his purchase platform, one of the largest social media sites in the world, to spread Trump's unhinged and hateful agenda to millions of users. If that's all you need to hear, chip in $25 now to help Kamala and Tim have the resources to respond to their lies. If that was all you needed, was that one paragraph, then, let us get $25, please. Please help us out. Give us donations. You can click on this link. You'll be sent to our Harris-Walz campaign page. There won't be any policies there for you to look at and read to see what we're about, but there is a donation button. So please give us some money in the name of protecting democracy and stopping Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Now, the email continues to read, in case you needed to read more before you considered donating, as opposed to reading policies on their website that doesn't exist. It states, otherwise, let us remind you why this is a big deal. The richest person in the world. I'm going to start that over again because it's in bold letters. The richest person in the world is a lackey for Team MAGA. I didn't know that. I thought that Elon Musk is just kind of participating in democracy. That's who he supports as presidential candidate. Is he not allowed to donate to the campaign? So it's only okay for Harrison Walz to receive millions in dollars of campaign funds or in campaign funds from celebrities all throughout Hollywood. But if Elon Musk does the same thing for Trump, now it's a crime? I don't know. Doesn't sound like democracy to me. Sounds like the ones who are trying to protect us from a dictatorship is the one engaging in dictatorship behavior. But the email continues to read in closing, Musk already ruined Twitter by allowing hate speech and disinformation to flood the platform. Now, Musk is using his vast fortune and broad reach to try and control our democracy. How stupid is this? How stupid is this? This is beyond completely ridiculous. And this is just typical fear-mongering tactics that comes from the Democrat Party. Because as they say this, and I know this is my third time reading this paragraph, I'm going to read it one more time before I transition to something else. I want to show you guys something. They had the nerve to say this. Musk already ruined Twitter by allowing hate speech and disinformation to flood the platform. Now Musk is using his vast fortune and broad reach to try and control our democracy. Now, let me ask you guys something, this question. Who's really controlling democracy, at least as it pertains to media? Elon Musk with his X platform that I like to still call Twitter, but not for the same reason Harris and them call it Twitter. Is he controlling democracy, essentially meaning the media? Or is the DNC media, right, apparatus controlling democracy by reshaping the image of Kamala Harris and turning her into this like kind of benevolent, angelic being that she has all of a sudden become, when just a month ago, she was rated, or I should say she was polled as the lowest polled vice president in American history. Look at this tweet right here from Autism Capital. It reads, collection of negative headlines from the Trump X Elon space. Look at this. Who's really controlling democracy? All Elon Musk did was open the platform to have a conversation with Donald Trump. One little social media site. I mean, I won't front. It's not little, but you know what I mean. One social media site opened it up and said, hey, let's have a conversation. From there, look at the DNC media apparatus and all of the negative headlines, which immediately followed. Who's really controlling democracy? Look at this. Matter of fact, let me remove myself from off the screen so you can really see how this is looking. This is wild. This is wild. And I can scroll down so we can see more. Who's really in control of our democracy? Who's really the one spreading misinformation, disinformation, fake news at an uncontrollable pace and a rapid pace? This is crazy. All right. And this all comes from Google. All you had to do was Google Elon Musk Trump X spaces, and it was nothing but a wall of negative articles that followed that conversation between Trump and Musk. It was a wall of negative articles. But yet the same people that controlled almost the entire media apparatus in the United States are the same ones that are trying to tell you that Donald Trump having a conversation on X is somehow now a threat to democracy because he's linked up with the richest man in the world. I don't know. Seems like I was going to curse. You guys know I don't do that here, but it seems like foolishness to me. It seems like, I was going to say, seems like a lot of horse to me. And I'm sure it seems like that to you. I just find it hilarious how these people can cry that democracy is on the ballot so much. like I always say, while being the number one people essentially against it. How dare Elon Musk give Donald Trump a voice to speak? And with all that being said, that does it for today's news. I want to thank you all for joining me today. Please hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Share this video on your social media platforms. And also, don't forget to follow me on Telegram and Rumble. The link to my Telegram and Rumble account will be linked in the description box below and will be pinned in the comment section below as well. Thank you all for your time, and until the next video, peace and have a great afternoon.